This is Hillary, and welcome to Positive Energy with Crystals. If you've seen from my especially my last video, you know that I couldn't find my light or my microphone, but I found them, so the lighting looks better, and sound will hopefully be better. And the only thing is, we're still living in the camper, so right now there's a little girl out feeding horses outside who might yell for her mom, so if you hear kids, it's okay. um, Also, just so you know, I keep bumping the light, sorry. Um, Internet is kind of spotty, so that's why I didn't get this posted last week. And I don't know, I'm hoping this one will get posted so that there's only 1 week that I missed. But I'm going to try to get a bunch recorded today so that I can get them all ready. That way, when we do go into town, I can get them all posted and ready, and I won't miss a week again. So hopefully, if I do miss a week, it's probably because internet. So just so you know, I'm trying to do my best with that. So this week, we're talking about OPALITE. So I worked with this for a month. Kind of looks like an ice cube. And I've been drawn to OPALITE for quite a while. I've thought it was really pretty. I thought it was kind of interesting. It's a man-made crystal. It's not a natural crystal, but I still think it's pretty, and I'm drawn to it. I've been drawn to it for a while, and right before we left Colorado, this is one of those that we were at a medical physical store, and I saw it, and I really liked this one, so I got it. Another reason, one of the reasons I worked with it for, I think it was pretty much August I worked with it, is it helps, it's supposed to help with, like major changes, moving, new relationships, new jobs, stuff like that. It's supposed to help make the transition smoother. I totally believe that it did that. We went from a house to a camper, and that in itself is a big deal. But we also, we had an acre of land, and now we've got a site and a campground. And so it's taken some adjustment, and I think we've actually done pretty good. No, I don't want to stay this way forever, but it's not as stressful, and it's not as kind of chaotic as I thought it'd be. It's still stressful, and it's still chaotic, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I think the OPALITE helped with that. It helps overcome exhaustion and fatigue, which was another reason I worked with it. I'm not sure it helped with those, because just moving in general is exhausting, and fatiguing is not a word, but we still had, there's still some days that it's just cooking dinner is exhausting. So I think it helped a little bit with that. I don't know that it did a lot, because we were still tired, and well, I was, and just exhausted. OPALITE can also help with self-esteem, which I struggle with, but I don't know. See, I don't know that it really helped my self-esteem, only because to get ready for the move, I quit my job back in beginning of May, and that increased my self-esteem. So I don't know that it really was the OPALITE that helped with that. I've had trouble with self-esteem my entire life, but I've worked with it, and I kind of know when I'm being too hard on myself, and getting out of that work environment um, made a big difference. The wind is blowing outside, so if you hear little banging noises, it's the wind blowing stuff against the camper. Um, what else? It can improve communication, including with spiritual communication. I don't know really, didn't really do much um, through August with communication. I don't think. Um, I don't know. It may have helped with that. I'm not positive though. It also calms and balances you. And I don't know if my amethyst that I carry with me, and I know I probably should have stopped, just focused on this one for a while, but going through all this, I depend on my amethyst. I know it works. Um, I know I knew it would help through everything, so I didn't want to stop carrying my amethyst to see how well the opalite would help with calming and stuff like that. So I didn't feel it was about my normal. um, I don't know that it did any more calming. It could have because we it's been stressful. Um, it opalite can also help manifest business success and wealth. We are currently starting a business, and I I started a manifestation bowl, and I'll talk about those later. And I put this in there, so we'll see if it helps with that. So I don't know. I can't tell you if it really helped this time or not. So now just remember, um, with all these crystals that I work with, and I tell you how it went with me, that may not be the same experience you have with them. You may just think opalite is the best and want to carry it with you all the time. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use this as I don't know that I'll carry it with me again. I think it's going to go in the manifestation bowl and I'll use it for that. Um I'm still drawn to it, and I have been for a long time even before I bought it. So I know it's still a crystal I need in my collection, I guess is the word. Um, but I don't think I'll be carrying it with me on a day-to-day basis again. It was fun to work with it, but I think this is going to be one of them that I put in a when I'm use, using it to manifest, like in a bowl or um, bag. And I'll talk about bowls and bags later. So, but it's still really pretty. You can't the camera and the light don't do it justice. You can kind of see there are a few dings in it. I don't know if the camera's catching that. That's from carrying it in my pocket. But if you catch it just right, there's some rainbows and stuff. So it's beautiful, and it looks. We have an ice maker in our camper, and it looks like the ice cubes we use, right? That comes out of there. But it's opalite. So that's opalite. Now the last it hasn't been quite a month. My light's gonna. I've been carrying calcite. This around the same time I bought the opalite, and it's I've got this one that I've been in my pocket for almost a month, and then I've got I don't know if I can reach it. I've got a big chunk of it right here. This one's really got that waxy feeling. You gotta be careful because the sharp edges, but it's got that waxy calcite feeling. But that'll be the next working with crystals video. Okay, enough about that one. So, if you have any questions about opalite crystals, go ahead and post in the comments. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you're notified when I do post a video, and hopefully I'll be able to plan ahead for when we have internet so I don't miss another week again, because that was kind of made me sad. But if you have any questions, post them. If you have any suggestions, if you want to see certain crystals, I can show them. I'm going to do some videos hopefully soon. I'm going to call them recipes because that just kind of fits how I'm going to work with them. But those will be coming up soon, and then I'll have the honey calcite video coming up soon, and what after I finish with working with this one, what I'm going to work with the following month. So I'll announce that with this one. So that's it for this week, everybody. Bye.